Guys, I'm Miranda, and today I'll be doing a review of the movie Get Out, which I saw this past weekend. I heard about Get Out a couple of months ago. I heard that it's like a scary movie for black people and that it did really well on the award circuit. So it was on my mind when I saw the previews again. I'm like, hey, that's the movie that I was just hearing word about. So I live in New York. I went to one of the best movie theaters, which has recently been renovated at the Roosevelt Field Mall. Something told me that I needed to buy my tickets in advance. So I actually bought the two tickets from Fandango, and I love sitting in the handicap seats. I actually like using handicap bathrooms. However, if there's anyone with special needs, I have no problem giving up my seat. So I ordered two handicap seats. I went with my friend, and he was basically like, don't cause a problem if people are in your seat, blah, blah, blah. So we get there, and lo and behold, someone is in the seat. So I'm looking, they're like, oh, it's your seat. I'm like, yeah. And they get up, fine, no problem. So then I see them going to like the other handicap section sitting. So I'm like, they're going to do this again. The people who were sitting there came in and they had to get up. So then they moved to another seat and someone came in there. And I'm like telling them, I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, you bought your seats. Because I saw also that, one, this was open at night and the only seats available were like the first row. And that is like so annoying when you have to sit in the first row and like your neck is like cramped and everything. I'm like, listen, you pay for your ticket, you need to sit in your seat because I'm pretty sure no, this is not going to be empty because this is open and weekend, and it said that it did pretty good. So I don't know what happened to them, but we got in our seats. It was very comfortable, sat back. So I really enjoyed this movie. It's a psychological thriller, which it is, and it's definitely different. This is a different type of movie. Um, to begin with, like, there's a lot of things going in my mind. I definitely love that the movie started off with my favorite song right now, which is Redbone by Childish Gambino. Download the song. I just love that song. I've been addicted to it. Stay woke and niggas creeping. Like, I've just been so addicted to that song. So I'm like, yes, like someone gets it. Um, so that started off, and basically the thesis of the story is it's an interracial couple. The black guy is meeting his white girlfriend's family for the first time. They've been dating for 4 months, so I mean it is time. And it's definitely scary being that a lot of the things can happen to black people or have happened. Like, you being followed walking home, someone asking where you're going, or you walking home and you may not make it home because you die or something like that. Especially with everything that people have been seeing in the news. Like, let's just not ignore the fact that there is a divide somewhere. So, I mean, a lot of things can happen. That did happen in one scene. Also, some of the things like, say like, as a black person, I know for myself, sometimes I may be the only person of color in the room. And it kind of feels awkward to be alone, those things. But there's like something more sinister with it. Also, even if there is another black person, they may not seem to like really get that, like, hey, we're kind of like the same. And you like, nigga. Like, there's one scene where the guy was like, yeah, it's so great to see someone else like me, like us. And then he goes and talks to someone, and it's like he rats him out. The thing is that basically and it goes on so in urban legends too that there's like secret societies and stuff. So basically it's like a secret society where they do kidnap black people, and they get them to do certain things such as like to be a slave or a sex slave or a worker. And it's just so awkward, and it's definitely something where you think and you can really feel like the awkwardness of the situation. So I mean, I definitely enjoyed it. It's good to see that the movie was well written, well made. I went to school for communications. I focused on cinematography and movies. So this was really good to see that it was done the right way, which I definitely love. Another thing that I didn't realize till today, I saw Regina King and she had a Trayvon Martin hoodie on. And I'm reviewing this on Sunday. The movie premiered this weekend. And this is the 5-year anniversary of Trayvon Martin passing away. So I think that's very nice for them to like really put it out this weekend. It's very commemorative. Um, but back to the movie, the actors were well played, and the scenes were believable. This isn't like you being chased down by somebody with a knife or something. Like, these scenes are definitely believable. The crazy part is, but it is still believable that his girlfriend's parents are therapists and he gets hypnotized. Spoiler alert. And so it's like a mind control thing. And especially within certain communities where like sometimes people are brainwashed or conditioned into thinking certain things are okay, such as like, lighter skin is better than darker skin, or hair types, or you have to be a certain way in order to be successful. Things like that made its way into this movie, but there were like really underlying points which I really just liked. It wasn't like put on display. There was an eloquence to it. What else? Another thing about the movie, it was very fast paced. I really don't feel as if there were any slow points in the movie. Like I said, it was believable. It kept going. There were funny moments. There was a lot of the cliche things like, don't mess with a white girl, you're gonna get messed up and killed. Just so many cliches. Are they gonna kill you, or you gonna be like the token black person? I mean, there are a lot of cliches to it, but it was a very well made movie and I enjoyed it. It makes you think about things. Also, it makes you look at things too. I know in the Childish Gambino song, there's a line was like, "Stay woke." They be creeping, they gonna find you, gonna catch you sleeping. And that's basically like that goes into the movie with what happened. So there are other black people in the movie, but they're kind of like weird. It's like robots or something. But he really has to pay attention because they were kind of like giving clues that something's not right. And if you've ever like been on the receiving end of racism, or of being like the only one, the minority, you know how it feels where people can say certain things and you're like, wait, how did you mean that? How did you take that? And things like that. So I give the movie 4 stars, 3.5, 4 stars. I definitely love the movie. I know that it has received great reviews. I think it got 100% from Rotten Tomatoes. People were telling me. So I mean, definitely go check it out. And it's just a great movie. If you guys have seen it, let me know your thoughts on it.